And basically, this can see.
How do I know if I could be doing that there?
Doesn't matter. It's filming the whole fucking room.
I'm going to rewind it then, so I'm not wasting any space.
Just stop it.
Hi, my name's Kathy Mark, and Hello, my name's Kathy Mark. I haven't rehearsed for any of this. I just know that I want to help people. So in order to help people, I'm going to share my story with you. First of all, what I want to do is I want you to see who I've become. And I have become a woman who has went from 9 stone 10 to 16 stone 4. This journey of weight gain came from using alcohol to help me deal with issues that were going on in my life, and using food as a way of coping, simply because I don't know any other way. And not that I'm an alcoholic or someone who's shoving food down their throat every single minute of the day, but I know that I'm using it wrongly, hence why I'm this size. I've reached a point in my life where I want to turn this around, like I've done many times before. I've lost the weight and I've kept it off, but for whatever reason, this time I've got to the heaviest that I've ever been. So as much as I'm ashamed, I'm embarrassed, I've never told anybody my weight before, I've never let anybody see this before, and the reason why I don't let people see it is because I always wear big cardigans or big coats and keep them zipped up because I'm so ashamed of the way that I look. But I thought I can turn this into something good, something positive, and that is, if I share my story, if I show you how I'm going to try again, then hopefully my story will help other people, help them not to use alcohol as a way of coping, help them not to use food as a way of coping, help them not to abuse their bodies. But what we have to do is we have to embrace our bodies, we have to love our bodies, we have to love us, and that's something that I definitely don't do. So I hope that you enjoy watching my journey on this weight loss program, and this program of no longer using unhealthy choices to help me to start loving me. Thank you for listening. I'll see you again. Hi, 17th of February 2018, and where I've been this past 7-8 weeks since the new year started is up and down. 1 minute I have 11 pound off me, and then a 5 on, and then I'm back to 11 pound off me, and it's just been up, down, up, down. As far as the alcohol is concerned, I have stopped drinking in the house, and I've only had one time where I did drink, and that was on my husband's birthday on the 3rd of February. And I have to say, I didn't find it pleasant at all, and definitely didn't miss it. Now I feel I've sorted out the alcohol, but I still have a really poor habit, which is me eating. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to feed my mind with new information and trying to process that new information to try and educate me, to try and think a different way. So that's where I'm at the minute. And I only began yesterday, but it certainly helped when I thought about everything that I was putting into my mouth, because all foods nowadays are full of sugar. Even things like a jar of sauce, nearly 50% of that jar is full of sugar. And it's really got me thinking, just the same way the alcohol got me thinking too as well. When I watched Wonder and I saw I saw one of the mammies in the film. who was drinking and then fell asleep on the sofa, which is exactly what I done. And it showed you through the eyes of the child what that was like. And only in watching that really, really changed the way I thought about alcohol, because I was thinking about my children and how they also see that same image over and over every single weekend. So I didn't want to do that anymore. And that new information made me change the way I thought. By changing the way I thought, changed the way I felt. Changing the way I felt, changed the way I acted. And that's why I stopped drinking. And I'm really proud of myself, because I feel like, right, okay, first of all, it was smoking and I was able to manage that. Then it was the alcohol, and I feel now I've got my head around that. Third and last bad habit for me is definitely the eating and not eating appropriately and being, which isn't something I'm proud of, at my highest 16.4. And now, as I said, I'm trying to fill myself with all this new information to try and help me change. So what I'll do is I'll keep you posted, and I'll let you know how I'm getting on.
Hey, baby!
You going? Shit?
No.
Go.
No?
Now you go, yeah.
Man måste in det. Right there. Ethan. Hi. Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Don't go that far. Thank you.
Yeah. Sen burcu olabilir o. Şimdi hepsi
Okay. 5 minutes out.
Yeah.
This morning I was woke up to go and get an endoscopy, which is a camera down your throat. And when I seen the size of the camera, I sort of panicked, but they gave me this stuff into my line and froze the back of my throat, and I remember nothing, not a thing. So it was great, because I've no recollection whatsoever, only Darren was following me. When I returned back to the room, I wouldn't have believed him. And then not long after that, they took me in for my surgery. And again, they put whatever they put in my femflon and the mask. And I don't remember anything until being brought to the room. When I was brought to the room, it's not like it's for everybody, so I don't want to put people off. Because I've listened to loads and loads of people. Some people have no pain, no discomfort, nothing. Some people do, and I unfortunately was that one that had the main pain, obviously here, where the stomach's located, right here. But the trapped wound is like nothing I've ever experienced before. That it radiated right up onto your chest, and you couldn't burp all to get it up. All I kept doing was vomiting foam. And I have to say they were really, really good in giving me pain relief to try and keep on top of it. And they say this is the worst day, the first day is the worst day, sure it's worth it. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning now, next day after the surgery, and I'm starting to feel this is the first time I can speak. I'm starting to feel a wee bit normal now. It's definitely not easy, but I know all I can see is the goal at the end. And I thought I would never ever say this,
But the pain that I experienced initially was like childbirth, and I would never wanted to have any more weans because I never wanted to experience that pain again. But that's exactly what it was like. But it's over now, and it's not about looking back, and it's not about scaring people, but getting people to understand what they're facing. And somebody did say to me to get, like Cooperman or Wendy's or something like that, bring stuff like that with you. Of course I didn't listen and didn't bring it with me, where it probably would have been beneficial. You also throw up blood, but that's nothing to panic about because they intubate you and put a tube down your throat, so they've just had vessels, so it's nothing to be scared of. I'm attached to liquids, fluids. You're attached to a machine, you can see. You've your oxygen on, and then these sexy TED stockings, and wrapped around both your legs then is, I can't remember what you call them. It's basically to prevent DVTs anyway. One thing I did find as well that eased pain was getting up and walking. There's a certain point where you're allowed to get up and walk, and that definitely helps, so I'd advise you to as well to get up and walk whenever they allow you. And of course you're catheterised too as well. I'm looking forward to today, later on today, because apparently it starts getting easier from here. So please don't let me put you off. Just take it as a informative video session today.